This year is going to be all about the altcoins, and of course, when altcoins move, they go up 30, 40, 50, 100 times X. So it's a very exciting time in 2020.
To watch, learn, there is a huge crypto scene in Davos this year, and in Davos, one of the main topics of the World Economic Forum is actually crypto and government coins. So this was very important for us to be here.
But I think in the long term, in the next maybe 20, 30, 40 years, Bitcoin could reach levels of $5 million if Bitcoin successfully becomes the money used in the world.
Hey guys, it's Alex White, and our current Telegram team just landed in Zurich to attend World Economic Forum. There will be quite many blockchain events as well, which we are going to visit, and we even will be speakers somewhere. And I would like to show you, there is a Bitcoin ad just at the airport of Zurich, and it is so impressive. That really shows us the significance of Bitcoin and what it can give to people around the world. Yeah, and as you know, Bitcoin is a legal payment method in Zug canton in Switzerland, so you can legally pay with Bitcoins there. Beautiful view. I love it so much. Fresh air, sun and mountains. It's great.
Hello, Alex.
How is Davos for you today?
It's good, the weather is great, it's warm.
Where are you going now?
To Caspian house.
That's great. But why do we stay? Our friends are waiting for us. I'm so pleased to be invited to George Soros media dinner, and yeah, it is a great event. So many interesting people here, and it's fantastic to be around venture capitalists, crypto funds, all of the people connected with George Soros. Yeah, greetings from Davos.
Open society has not always needed defending as it does today. Thank you all for listening to me. We live a transformational moment in history. The survival of open societies is endangered, and we face another even greater crisis.
Hello guys, greetings from Davos. Here is Anna. How are you doing? Hi. How are you doing, Anna?
Good, it's much warmer today.
Yeah, much better.
Productive.
What
More
are
events today.
What are we going to do now?
We are going to Russian house to eat some Russian food.
Great. I anticipate a great lunch.
Yeah, and then we are going to CoinDesk event.
Cool. See you soon, guys.
Metal form, and it comes in paper form. It comes in bills. Everything else is bank capital, but central bank money comes in those two forms. What we're proposing is a third form, a digital form, that would be minted by the central bank, by the US Federal Reserve, and it would be made available.
Okay guys, I'm so proud to be here with Teeka, the founder of Palm Beach Confidential, and he just organized a very cool event here in Davos. And thank you so much for inviting us, and it was a big pleasure to be judged here. And I had just a few questions about Palm Beach. I used to read it in 2017, and we made our own ideas built on your analysis. So how did
the idea of Palm Beach Competition came to you?
So in 2016, I realized that Bitcoin was going to change the world. Originally, I had thought Bitcoin was kind of a scam, and then I started doing a deeper dive in it, and I realized, no, this is real. And then I discovered Ethereum, and then I realized that people that were not technical would have no idea about what these asset classes were or how to buy them. And I realized that there was an opportunity here to talk about cryptocurrency to a broad market of people, but do it in a way that was easily understood. And so I decided that I was going to now create this newsletter called Palm Beach Confidential and make it just about cryptocurrency. And it's now become the largest cryptocurrency-focused newsletter in the world. We've helped thousands of people make a tremendous amount of money, and it's something I'm incredibly proud of.
Yeah, you analyzed so many altcoins, and they showed such great results on the market. And how did you choose them? So was it difficult to find them out and analyze?
Yeah, so it's a lot of work. It was a lot of travel, and so back in 2016, 2017, it was really based upon the team and the use case, because there really wasn't much else to go on. But now in 2020, it's a little different. So now what I do is, of course, I focus on the team, I focus on the use case, but I'm also looking for blue chip partners. I really focus more on projects that have gotten interest from a big corporate partner. Because I think now we have entered this stage where companies have to be more real, projects have to be more real. Back in 2016, 2017, you could just have a good idea and it would become a $500 million coin. That's not true anymore. Now you have to have a good idea, you have to have a great partnership, and you have to have real usage. You've got to have real users coming into that point.
I see. You have quite many subscribers interested in trading, and what's your opinion on Bitcoin halving? And second, another question is about altcoin seasons. Are we going to see altcoins boom again?
Yeah, I think we're already seeing that now. About a year and a half ago, I said Bitcoin is going to outperform the altcoins for about a year and a half. And I said that come October of last year, the altcoins would start waking up. And I was about 3 months early, because now the altcoins are starting to wake up now. That's right. And the altcoins are starting to outperform Bitcoin. So we went back and we saw, after a big bear market, Bitcoin is always the first to outperform. And then about 18 months later, the altcoins come roaring back, and then they outperform Bitcoin. And I think in 2020, is going to be a huge year for cryptocurrency, but it will be the altcoins. The altcoins, I think, are going to see massive moves. Last year was kind of the year of Bitcoin, coming back from the dead, going from 3K to 14K. This year is going to be all about the altcoins, and of course, when altcoins move, they go up 30, 40, 50, 100 times X. So it's a very exciting time in 2020.
Looking forward to see great results of altcoins this year. Thank you so much for this interview, for this information.
Excellent.
And thank you for the event again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
So guys, it's already third day of Davos World Economic Forum, and I was so pleased to be here with Anna in Indian House. It is such a beautiful place. So many really big businessmen from India who are interested in crypto space, in blockchain technology. They are building exchange, other services for crypto. And here we have Russian house. Yeah, it's just behind me. And there was also a blockchain panel yesterday, and there were many crypto exchanges represented, for instance, Bitforex by Jason Liu, who is my friend. And yeah, if you are in Davos, you probably have to come to Indian Lodge, I guess, just because of food, because it's awesome. And you can eat for free anytime. It's also a big advantage of Indian guys here. And stay in touch, we'll show you more from Davos soon.
Hello Pascal, it's a pleasure to meet you here in Davos at World Economic Forum. And Pascal Gauthier is founder of Ledger Wallet, and it's really great to meet you because I use Ledger Wallet myself. and now we are meeting you in person. So can you tell us how did you get first into blockchain, and how did idea about making Ledger Wallet come to you?
Sure. So first of all, thank you for using our product. I hope you're a happy customer. I didn't personally come up with the idea of the Ledger Wallet. Actually, Ledger was funded by 8 people, so some of the 8 people, some of them were specialists of the chip and pin technology, the SIM card that you have on your bank card or that you have in your in telecommunication, and they applied the same technology to protecting crypto secrets. Me, I joined the crypto community at the end of 2014, mainly because I think this is the next big disruption in technology, and I just wanted to be part of the game. I didn't know what to do at the beginning, but I met amazing people. I was the first investor at Ledger, and I was a non-executive to start. Then I joined the team, and they trusted me with the role of CEO 6 months ago now, and so that's what I'm doing now at Ledger.
And how do you compete with other wallets? What are the distinctions of Ledger Wallet?
Yeah, so first of all, Ledger, the name of the company is Ledger, and what we do is we have a consumer value proposition with the Nano S or Nano X, and that's the hardware wallet that we've been known for. We sold 1.7 million units in more than 165 countries, so it's been a big hit in the market. But the same core technology of Ledger applies in different domains, and so we have an enterprise value proposition called Ledger Vault. We have an industrial value proposition called Ledger Origin, and the principle is always the same, is that you have critical digital assets that have the same endpoint weakness, which means the private key protection, and we are in the business of protecting the private key, making Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies easy to use, and bringing governance to this industry. And so therefore, we don't have direct competitors in the spectrum of what we do. Ledger is quite a unique technology in the world. But if you speak more specifically about hardware wallets, we have very cool competitors that are doing also great products. And we differentiate because we believe that we have the best security, because we use a secure element inside everything that we do. And the secure element has been designed specifically for security, so I think right now Ledger is best in class when it comes to security.
And do you continue to enhance the security of your wallet, and what are you currently working on?
Sure. I mean, security is a cat and mouse problem. You have the bandits and you have the good guys. So we are the good guys, and the bandits are trying to be creative every day to steal from the good guys. And so our job is to make sure that we raise the bar continuously. We have different ways of doing this, but one of the cool ways that we do is we have inside Ledger something called the Dungeon, which is our white hat lab, and we have an attack lab internally, and so continuously we hack our products, we hack a competitor's product, we hack our partner's product, and we hack it for the good of the industry, because we just want everyone just to do better in terms of security, because we believe that security is at the core of what the industry needs to grow, and so we need to get better, but everyone needs to get better. So we try to help every other company to just improve the game, and we do it even with our competitors. We'll always let them know if we find something so they can patch it and get better as well.
And what were the biggest challenges for Ledger you faced?
The biggest challenge is always the same, is execution in the volatile markets. The markets are moving up and down, and so you have good sales one day, bad sales the other day. As a CEO, execution is everything. You might have a good product. If you don't have a great execution, you don't build a great company. So great execution is key, and great execution in a market that moves so much is extremely difficult. But I've got to tell you one thing, I kind of enjoy that, because I think that, it's like when you're on a ship. If you're a captain, of course it's nice when there is the sun and a light breeze, but I like the storm, and I like to be a captain during the storm.
And are the sales of your wallets decreased now from March, when Bitcoin was again high?
We follow something that is called the Fear and Greed Index. You can type Fear and Greed Index crypto, which is a combination of different things, not just the price. And our sales trends sort of follow the index. So when the index is really high, we sell more. When the index is really low, we sell less. But overall, we're not complaining, and I think Ledger has a good business. And what is reassuring for me, looking 5-10 years from now, is that we have happy customers. We are happy customers, so that makes me happy, and this is the job that we need to do.
Yeah, And what are you doing here in Davos? I see you participate in different events. Like, are you making any partnerships here?
Yeah, I think Davos is a bit more than business. You know, it's sort of sustainability for the future. So we're here to watch, learn. There is a huge crypto scene in Davos this year, and in Davos, one of the main topics of the World Economic Forum is actually crypto and government coins. So this was very important for us to be here, and of course, because the crypto scene is here, it's fantastic. We see friends, we see partners, we see clients, and it's very vibrant. And I'm back to back. I saved 10 minutes for you guys in this interview, but really it's the 10 minutes that I had today. So I'm happy we're doing this.
Yes, thank you a lot.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to talk with you.
Pleasure. Merci.
Hello guys, nice meeting you here, Carl, in Davos at World Economic Forum. Carl is a YouTuber. He has a YouTube channel Moon Crypto. So Carl, can you tell us when did you get first into blockchain and what's your background?
Yeah, so I have a YouTube channel called The Moon, and I think I have 84,000 subscribers right now. And it's because I upload one video every day where I talk about Bitcoin, technical analysis, fundamental analysis. I talk about the news, and how I got into it is basically just I've always been very interested in economics and in the concept of money. What is money? What's a good form of money? What's bad form of money? So I've always been interested in like the financial system and for example, why the US dollar is a bad form of money, it's inflationary. And so coming from that background, when I heard about Bitcoin, it just made a lot of sense. So to me, it was obvious that I wanted to spread the message, and I've always been, I think, good at educating people. So it made a lot of sense to me to make a YouTube channel and just talk about Bitcoin as much as I can. So yeah, one video every day on my YouTube channel.
Did you trade any other financial instruments like stocks, for example, before?
Yes, but where I really started to find this passion for trading, Bitcoin truly just took over my whole world, and ever since I just I'm no longer interested in stocks and no longer interested in other assets, because Bitcoin is just so powerful and so interesting that it truly just took my breath away or whatever. So that's why I make the YouTube channel only about Bitcoin. Also, I don't talk about altcoins that much. I pretty much never mention altcoins, and sometimes I talk about stocks, but that's not in the trading sense. It's more of like in the financial system, if they are overvalued and if we're going into a financial crisis or not, which I believe we are. And yeah.
And which year was it when you first bought your Bitcoin?
2017.
And did you start from in 2017, the first when you bought your Bitcoin, to make some YouTube videos, or did it come to you later?
What was the question? Do you mean
when you knew out first about Bitcoin, you immediately thought about making some videos about it, or did you start it later?
It took a few months. First I heard about Bitcoin, I started to buy Bitcoin, and I started to actually watch other YouTubers. So I watched some of the bigger guys like Ivanotech, for example, and I just realized how powerful it could be to have a YouTube channel and educate people and make a business out of it. So for me, I believe in Bitcoin so much that it wasn't enough just to buy Bitcoin and invest in Bitcoin. I wanted to invest my whole career in Bitcoin. So I realized the best way to build wealth and build a career out of Bitcoin is to have a business that creates cash flow off of this industry, and that's what I've built now with my company. And I'm super happy about that. This means that I truly have everything invested in Bitcoin, not only my money but also my career and my passion. So and I'm comfortable with that. I know for sure that Bitcoin will truly be a game changer for the world economy.
And what is your strategy? Do you trade a lot, or do you hold a big part of?
I do both, because I think holding is the most important thing when it comes to Bitcoin. I mean, trading works in any market. You can trade currencies, you can trade stocks, you can trade whatever. The exact same can be said about Bitcoin. The cool part about Bitcoin is that Bitcoin is a whole new type of asset where it's only a limited supply of 21 million. There can never be more than that, and there's no central bank, there's no third party involved, it's censorship resistant. It has the potential to be worth astronomical amounts of money in the future. So holding Bitcoin by far is the safest and most lucrative way. So the risk reward is just crazy in just holding Bitcoin, and most people should just focus on that. And most of my portfolio is only for the long term. I never sell this long-term position, and I think that everyone should have a big chunk of Bitcoin to play for the next 10 years, 20 years.
And what are you doing here in Davos?
Actually, I'm here for fun. I'm here to educate myself and to network with people. I don't do any sponsorships and stuff like that, so I don't really have any direct business, but I make a lot of friends. I meet successful people. I grow my own mindset, and that's something that to me is very valuable. So I'm having a lot of fun.
This is great.
Yeah.
And the last question, probably, which is of interest of everybody. One is, in your opinion, will Bitcoin go to the moon?
Bitcoin will go to the moon. I think within the next 3-4 years, we will see the next big cycle top. And I believe that Bitcoin is most probably going to top out somewhere between $200,000 up to $300,000, just like Bitcoin topped out at $20,000. And then we will see yet another big correction of maybe 70 to 80%. But I think in the long term, in the next maybe 20, 30, 40 years, Bitcoin could reach levels of $5 million if Bitcoin successfully becomes the money used in the world. The value of all money in the world is $90 trillion. So basically, if Bitcoin were to take that market cap, then yeah, $5 million per Bitcoin is possible in today's money. So not taking inflation into account. So $5 million Bitcoin is a clear possibility in my mind.
So your prediction even bigger than John McAfee's one.
Yes.
And which factors will influence such a big growth?
I'm sorry?
Which factors will influence such big growth?
I think that many different factors could influence the growth of Bitcoin. One thing that clearly would be good for Bitcoin is if the current monetary system starts to show off its flaws. For example, in a financial crisis. So if we do see a financial crisis very soon, which I believe we are going to see, I believe that the next financial crisis will be much more severe than 2008, and we have already seen central banks starting to print money. And I usually joke around that some people, they claim that we are not in a financial crisis now, but when you look at what the central banks are doing right now, they are acting as we are already in a severe financial crisis. They are printing money, they are stimulating the economy heavily, and that is a clear sign to me that the financial markets are not able to keep themselves afloat. They need to artificially stimulate the economy, and I believe that we are seeing very similar tendencies as we saw back in 2008. And I think Bitcoin will get a lot of attention in this next crisis because money, as government money, is printable, and they can manipulate the supply of government money, but Bitcoin can never be manipulated in that way because you can never inflate Bitcoin, and that's why I believe Bitcoin will be as a safe haven, and this could push Bitcoin into these astronomical figures. So the main indicator or the main driver I'm looking for is the next financial crisis, and I would give it within 2 years we're going to see a huge, severe economic disaster that will probably take the whole world into negative interest rates. I think that's the more likely scenario. That's what the central banks will do, and that's when people will start focusing on Bitcoin because the value of the dollar and all other government currencies will just be inflated, and the hyperinflation that is a possibility is just a very, very powerful event that will push people into looking for safe havens, and gold and Bitcoin will be the two most used safe havens, I think.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Nice talking with you, Carl.
Thank you very much.
Cool guys.